What up, reader fam? Today I am bringing you a video in excitement over the release of Because You Love to Hate Me, which I'm sure at this point you guys probably know what this book is all about, but if you don't know what this book is all about, let me tell you about it. This is an anthology featuring 13 authors and 13 booktubers. The 13 booktubers teamed up with the 13 authors, giving the authors writing prompts, and bam, those authors wrote short stories using those writing prompts. We've got authors like Susan Dennard, Adam Silvera, Nicola Yoon, Victoria Schwab, and several other fantastic authors. Then we've got booktubers like A Book Utopia, Pullman and His Books, Jesse the Reader, hey, that's me! Along with several other booktubers. It's in stores now, so you should totally go and check it out. I was able to team up with one of my all-time favorite authors, Victoria Schwab. The writing prompt that I gave Victoria Schwab is Death waking up after being unconscious at the bottom of a well in Ireland. The reason that I chose Death as the villain for her to write about is because I feel like Death has been a villain in my own life. I know that we all have our own villains that we're facing day to day, and I feel like one of the ones that I have had to face time and time again is Death. Death has come and just taken so many important people from me in my life, so that's kind of why I wanted to snatch up this villain and have Victoria Schwab write a story about Death, and she did just that. She wrote this incredible story about this villain called Death, and I can't wait for you guys to read it. I was also given the opportunity to write a little piece in here. It's not really a big deal or anything. It's this little piece called Dear Death, and it's basically just a letter to death. So yeah, like I said, it's in stores now, so if it sounds interesting to you, then definitely go and check it out. But today, I have Victoria Schwab, author of 13 books, and now a short story in Because You Love to Hate Me. She is joining me today. She's going to be answering some of my questions. So without further ado, let's get started. If you were a villain, what would your villain name be?
So this is a hard one for me to answer because way back when I was a baby author, I was part of a YouTube group called YA Rebels, and in one episode we had to be a hero that became a villain, and for some reason I decided that I was a hero cupcake named Sugar High, and so my villain name was Sickly Sweet. I don't know, that was 21-year-old me though. 30-year-old me is like probably still an evil cupcake.
If you could watch a showdown between two iconic villains, which would they be?
Okay, so my favorite villain of all time is Magneto from X-Men, but I mean there is also rarely such an iconic villain as Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. And I'm just not even sure, because I don't even know if she has any metal on her body, it's just kittens and pink wool. So I would like to see a showdown between Dolores Umbridge and Magneto.
What is your favorite thing about villains?
Honestly, it's not about villains entirely, but it's about the kind of villains that speak to me, which is I love a villain with a good origin story. I love a villain who believes themselves to be the hero. I have nothing against the more anarchic villains, like the Batman villains like Joker and stuff, but I'm so much more drawn to a villain who has self-righteousness and a cause and really truly believes that they're doing the right thing and everybody else is wrong. So my favorite thing about villains are specifically the villains who believe they're in the right, because I think it shows the really amorphous nature of heroism and villainy.
What was your favorite thing about participating in Because You Love to Hate Me?
Honestly, one of my most favorite things was getting to work with you. We've known each other via the internets for such a long time now, and you've been such an incredible supporter. And also you know me so well because you gave me Death as a protagonist, and talking about complicated villains and concepts, I knew right away that we were gonna get on swell, especially because you got me. Give me a villain that's not really a villain. It's more of a personification of a natural and inevitable thing, and then allow me to anthropomorphize it. So it's been an absolute blast. I'm really excited to read the other stories and see what everybody else did with theirs.
If your characters in your Because You Love to Hate Me story were to start a booktube channel, what would their booktube channels be called?
Okay, well, I mean, my story is about death, so I feel like it would be RIP reading. Actually, no, because all they would do is read. So it would be like RIP free time, RIP having a life, RIP social life. I would probably have RIP social life.
Give me your best villainous laugh. Mine's not very good.
Oh no, I'm so bad at doing things on camera. Oh, this is embarrassing. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. That's so bad. Also, it sounds way too much like my normal laugh. I don't know what that says about me.
And lastly, what's next in store for you writing-wise?
Oh man, so much. I have a Darker Shade of Magic Collector's Edition coming out on Halloween with 4 original short stories. I have, speaking of villains, I have the sequel to Vicious, my original supervillain origin story, coming out next fall, and I'm currently working on the first draft of that. I have a middle grade novel about ghost hunters. I have so many things, but I think that's probably it. Far enough to get people started.
Awesome! Thank you so much, Victoria Schwab, for joining me today and answering some of my questions. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You guys should let me know down below if you are going to go and pick up Because You Love to Hate Me, because you totally should. No pressure though. Also, let me know down below if you were to be a villain, what would your villain name be? Because I want to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure and go and hit subscribe. Also, go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.